Procedures in black and white film processing. Step 1. Take the roll film you want to develop out of your camera. Depending on the kind of camera you're using, you may need to rewind the film into the cassette using the handle on the side of camera. Dito in step 1, don't open the film once you take it out or the light will ruin all of your pictures. 2. Bring your Step to bring your film into the darkroom and set up your work area. Don't worry about turning the lights off yet. Since you'll be working in complete darkness, you want to set up beforehand so everything you need is right in front of you to load and develop your film negatives. You will need a film reel, a film tank, a cassette opener, a scissor. A film reel. The reel is what you load the film onto once you take it out of the cassette. A film tank is a sealable plastic container that you'll develop the film negatives in. Cassette opener, you open the cassette opener to open the film so you can load it on the reel. Scissors, you'll need scissors to cut the film of the cassette. Step 3. Turn off the lights and open the film cassette with the opener. At this point, there should be no light in the darkroom. If you can see in front of you, there's too much light to open the cassette. Hook the edge of the lid under the cassette opener. Then bend the cassette to the side until the lid pops off. Dito sa step 3, make sure your phone is turned off and put away so it doesn't light up and ruin the film. Step 4. Take the film off the cassette and cut it off with the scissors. Unroll the film. You reach the small plastic cassette in the center. Dito sa step 4, since it's dark, you'll need to feel where the tape is with your fingers. Step 5. Load the film onto the reel. To load the film, start by holding the reel in one hand and the end of the film in the another. Then find the slit on the edge of the reel with your fingers and slide the film into it. Once the end of the film is secure on the reel, twist the side of the reel back to win the rest of the film onto it. Step 5. When you're finished all of the film, you should be securely wrapped around the reel. There shouldn't be any film sticking out. Step 6. First, slide the tank's detached cord through the hole in the center of the reel. Step 6. Then, if you do that, then place the reel flat in the bottom of the tank so the core is sticking up in the center. And cover the tank with the lid and tighten into place by rotating it. Step 7. Turn the lights on and mix 1 part film developer with 1 part water. The film developer and water mixture is what you'll use to develop your film negatives in the tank. You need enough of the mixture to completely fill the tank. The exact amount you should mix depends on the size of your film tank, but it's usually around 16 fluid ounces for 70 ml of film developer and 16 fluid ounces for 70 ml of water. In step 7, mix the developer and water in a metal plastic or plastic container. Not in the film tank. You don't need to stir the developer and water together. And you can find film developer online at your local photography store. Step 8. Use a thermometer to measure the temperature of the mixture. The temperature of the film developer and water mixture determines how long your film will need to develop for. Once you know the mixture temperature, refer to the manufacturer's instruction for your film to see how long it will need develop. Every kind of film is different, so important that you read the direction that came with yours. If you can find the developing times for your brand of film, try looking them up online. Film typically needs 8.5 to 11 minutes to develop. 9. Step 9. Pour the mixture pour the mixture into the film tank and set a timer. Pull the uppermost plastic lid on the tank to reveal the funnel shape hole underneath. Do not unscrew the larger lid that's sealing tank shut. Pour the developer and water mixture directly into the hole and in the lid. Once all of the mixtures in the tank is in the tank, cover the hole with the plastic this plastic with the plastic lid and immediately set a timer for however long the films needs to develop. Step number 10. Agitate the film periodically as it develops. Agitating the film means turning the tank over continuously with your hands to help spread the developer around to agitate your film correctly. You'll need to use the following schedule. This following schedule is first minute of developing. Agitate the film for 30 seconds, then place the tank on a flat surface for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, agitate the film of the remaining 10 seconds of the first minute. Second minute of developing. Let the film tank rest on flat surface for 50 seconds, then agitate the film for the last 10 seconds of the second minute. Subsequent minute of developing, repeat same agitation and rest times you use in the second minute of the developing for every minute until the film is finished developing. Step 11. Pour the developer mixture out of the film tank. Take the uppermost plastic of the tank so you can empty out the mixture. You can pour the mixture down in the sink drain. Step 12. Fill the tank with stop bath and agitate it for 30 seconds. Stop bath is liquid chemical mixture that stops film from developing any further once you're in tank. Once your tank is filled with stop bath, agitate it for 30 seconds to help the mixture spread throughout the tank. And then you can find stop bath online at your local photography store. Step 13. Pour out the stop bath. Pour out the stop bath and fill the tank with fixer. Fixer is the last chemical used in the development process. It helps stabilize on your film so it can be exposed to light without getting ruined. Once your film tank is filled with the fixer, seal it. Follow the same agitation schedule. Use the developer mixture, and the expression is the exact number of minutes you should leave the fixer in the tank. Depends on the kind of film you're using, but it's typically between 3 to 5 minutes. Step 14. Empty of the fixer and rinse your film with cold water. Now that your film has been soaked in fixer, it's safe to take the lid of the tank and pull the film reel out. Truly rinse your film with water several minutes to remove any leftover chemicals. Step 15. Soak the film reel in a container filled with wetting agent for 30 seconds. Wetting agents help water roll off the film more easily when it's drying. If you don't use a wetting agent, your film could develop streak or bubble marks on it. Oh, yan. Step 16. Take the film of the reel and unroll it. To take the film of the reel, twist the side of the reel opposite direction and then pull them apart so the reel separates into two pieces. Then slide the film of the reel and unroll it with your fingers. Step 17. Use a clip to hang the film somewhere high up where it can dry, like on clothesline or a wire rack. Clip one end of the film to the surface you're hanging it from, and attach another clip to the other end to weigh the film down so it's taut. Step 17, let the film dry several hours before you unclip it, and then if the dark room you're in has a film dryer, hang the film up inside of it to speed up the drying time. With a dryer, it may only take the film 20 minutes to dry. Step 18, clean the film with a film cleaner to remove any streaks. Once the film is completely dry, lay it on flat surface and examine it for streaks marks. If you see any soak, a paper towel and film cleaner and gently wipe it across the surface of the film to remove the streak. Step 19. Cut your film into strips of 5 negatives. Cutting your film into smaller strips will allow you to store your film in plastic sleeves until you're ready to print them, and then use scissors to cut the film into strip of 5 along the lines dividing the negatives. And last 20 slide. Step 20. To slide the film strip into plastic sleeve for protection. It's important that you keep your developed film safe until you're ready to turn into prints. Plastic sleeves will keep moisture, smudges, and debris from getting on your film. Leave the film in the plastic sleeve until you're ready to make some prints out of your negatives. Step 20, store the plastic. Store the plastic when Store the plastic sleeves in a binder or folder when you're finished. And you can find plastic film sleeves online at photography store. Thank you.